Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Bro Talk. We have been eagerly awaiting to see what the Falcons front office was going to do this free agency. After day one, everyone was left pulling their hair out because they were one of the few teams that had not signed or agreed to a deal with anyone. During the combine, Raheem Morris and Terry both said the defense was going to be a focal point, so we were hoping and expecting that they would make a splash. We knew they were going to be bargain shopping, and they did just that early on in day two, signing middle linebacker Divine Deablo from the Las Vegas Raiders. Diablo is listed at 6'3", 223 pounds. He is known for his athleticism and his speed. A converted safety to linebacker, leaves the Raiders, joins the Falcons with some high upside. Of course, he isn't a superstar by any means. He is a guy with a lot of untapped potential that the coaching staff seems to think that they can tap into. Let's look at some of his tape. Diablo brings a level of athleticism that Raheem and Ulbrich are going to be wanting to use, especially with a lot of the simulated pressures that we're going to want to use to kind of create blitz opportunities and quarterback pressures. Now, Diablo doesn't do this a whole lot, but he can be explosive, and this is what he can provide for you. What Crosby's going to do is he's going to come straight at the tackle. The defensive tackle is going to loop around. He's going to try and induce the guard to go into the center. This edge rusher, can't tell who that is. He's going to come straight up here. Joe Alt's going to take him, and then Diablo is going to get a straight one-on-one with J.K. Dobbins. The offensive line mainly goes left, and then bang! Just J.K. Dobbins had no chance. And, you know, Justin Herbert's trying to navigate the field. And initially he looks here, so the Raiders actually called a really good defensive play, but he's able to look off and then get the ball out just before Diablo was able to get to him. So just kind of the things that he's able to do and brings to the defense. So not only can he do that from off ball, the Raiders like to line him up on the line of scrimmage, so I think Raheem and Ulbrich saw that and saw versatility. Against the Steelers, a very run-heavy team, the Raiders were in a very heavy six-man front. The Steelers tried to get cute. Arthur Smith. Surprise, surprise, right? I want you to see the level of recognition and his closing speed that he was able to do. This is going to be a reverse flea flicker. So here Freiermuth has the ball. He's looking, but he sees that Muth is about to give it up to Justin Fields, and then he turns it up a notch and just lays out Justin Fields for a huge loss. Against our beloved Falcons, this is where Diablo shows flashes. I mean, he's not the best, but he shows that he can be a really good linebacker in the league. What are the Falcons running? Give you one guess. Outside zone, but this time to the left. Chip up to reach, come up here. If he goes to this gap, if he goes to the B gap, Bergeron takes over, Matthews climbs. But what ends up happening, he keeps the C gap, Matthews takes over, Bergeron has to reach Diablo, reach, right? Diablo and what he does to Bergeron, because Bergeron is a nasty run blocker. And so to do what he does to him shows you the type of player he is. Right here, bang! Gets a lower pad level, right here. Tyler Algier's looking for a crease. Here he is, shedding the block. One guy here, but then he's going to come in and help on the tackle, help clean up. And that's what you want from your linebacker. Be able to shed the blocker. Once again, recognition and getting to the spot. That's what you want from your linebackers. Seeing through the mess and getting to where the running back is thinking that they have an opening. Someone from the Falcons actually went the wrong way. Because typically, when you run duo to one side, everyone is looking to step to the opposite side and gain as many double teams as possible. If there's a double team to have, unless you have a guy straight up. I think Chris Lindstrom is actually in the wrong. Our all-pro. It could have been Drew Dahlman. Just my opinion. But watch, everyone steps right except for Chris. He goes left for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe it's a key that they have. I don't know. Drake London motions across. Okay. Watch the mess that Algier is seeing. There's literally nowhere to go. Look at all this. it's jumbled up. And I don't know the down and distance. I didn't look at it beforehand. You know, Algier could have cut left, but his eyes are, his plant foot's already down, so he's going this way. Watch Diablo come in here. And, you know, Tyler's a hard guy to bring down and tackle. Boom, lowers the shoulder, doesn't let Tyler get any type of momentum, waits for the cleanup crew to happen. No gain. I'm going to keep reiterating that he has the flashes and he can be there if he remains clean. Baltimore Ravens are going to be running duo left. All right. Step out, step out, step out. Double up, kick out. Patrick Ricardo lead the way. Essentially, that's how the play is supposed to work. But what the Raiders call very well, Crosby's going to shift in here and stunt inside. He's going to stunt inside, which throws off everyone's blocks here, leaving Diablo free. Now it's up to him to see through the mess of the blockers and get to Derrick Henry, which he does that. Right here, eyes in the backfield, sees Henry, sees a crease, right? Sees a crease and attacks. Boom, makes the tackle on Derrick Henry, which is impressive in itself. And having the level of speed as a safety helps him out dramatically, because once he's able to diagnose a play like he does here, this is a simple screen to Jaylen Warren. Once he sees it, he gets to the ball. He doesn't even give the blockers a chance to get him. It's a negative play. Speed, speed, speed is the name of the game. Once you know what's happening, beating your blocker there, that's what you want. Inside zone, right? Okay, can't let the climbing lineman get to you. Watch how fast he plugs the hole and he run fits and actually makes the tackle. Boom, number 50. He has no chance. Diablo's eyes are set on the running back. Squares up, makes the tackle. TFL, baby. The one thing I love about Diablo is when he's running fast, he's going to hit you. Here he is, lined up on the line of scrimmage, and what the Dolphins are going to do, they're going to send Tyreek Hill in motion, fake the handoff, and then Achane is going to run behind him, and Tua's going to flip it. Watch him. That's all I'm going to say is watch him, watch the entire play, and what he does. Follow number 5. Goes through the mess, and BAM! At the goal line. Like, that prevents a score. And I've seen a lot of people say, well, he sucks in coverage. He's no good. How is he supposed to elevate our linebacker room? Well, I think the Raiders really didn't have the greatest of schemes to do that. And it wasn't just Diablo. I mean, you had Spillane and others figuring out what it was that you were doing. And it was pretty basic. They ran cover 3 a lot. Just watch. Pre-snap motion. Everyone drops into coverage. It's essentially cover 3. Right? Boom, 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 boom. Like, you have 4 underneath and you have 3 high. You have 3 high, okay? Well, when you're playing Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, once he sees this void, like this right here, he's going to turn around and show his hands to Patrick. And there's nothing you can do about it. Watch. He just sits. Patrick's looking at him the whole way. What is Diablo supposed to do? Like, look at Spillane. Here. Okay, he has a man. He has a man. It almost seemed like the Raiders were a top, like a zone, a top zone. I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but essentially they had to get to the top of their zone, and then anyone in front of them, they had to come and rally and tackle or attack that man. So if they went behind you, well, it's not your man anymore. If anything, number 7 should be coming in. There's no one else on his side threatening. Safety here. Like what? Like, that's bad play from his teammates. Patrick Mahomes starts running. Diablo steps up. Travis Kelce makes a catch. Diablo comes in and helps and rallies and tackles. Like, that's not on him. Now, remember, I did say he wasn't perfect. He's not elite. He's a player that's still young, that this coaching staff is going to have to coach up. The Chargers, what looks like to me, are running duo. The Raiders are in an even front. So they're going to have to block it like this. Okay? And then J.K. Dobbins is going to read and cut wherever. The problem is he runs it right at Diablo. And Diablo does a good job of attacking his blocker. It's okay to be blocked. It's your responsibility to then shed the blocker and make a play, right? He takes it on head on. J.K. Dobbins is either going to hit it right here or he's going to cut, right? Spillane is getting blocked. Christian Wilkins is out of the play. Max Crosby's out of the play. It's on Diablo. What's he going to do? What he ends up doing is lowering his shoulder and getting swallowed up and washed down, right? He has no idea where the runner is. J.K. Dobbins makes a good cut opposite of where he went. It's a 47-yard gain. Like, it's a huge gain, and those are the type of plays that can happen that he needs to be coached up on. And I'm showing you this game because the Chargers game, week 1, was probably his worst of the season. Right there, he has an opportunity to tackle J.K. Dobbins. He does a nice job of scraping over to where J.K. Dobbins is, but he misses the tackle, and it ends up resulting in a touchdown. Like, that's the bad. But again, the upside is there, and I think that's what the coaches are banking on. Right here, he makes an interception, gets underneath a route, and he has the range to be able to get to the ball. It may not be the sexiest move, but he has potential, and it's up to the coaching staff to get the potential out of him to get the best version of himself. The deal was only a 2-year deal, $14 million, and it's a front-loaded contract. So if it doesn't work out, or if he's injured, or whatever the case may be, let's say the Falcons still draft Jahad Campbell and he beats out Diablo in camp, well, in 2026, they can cut him and they save $9 million. There's flexibility there. Terry does this all the time with these lower end contracts. He works it out to where if he needs an out, he finds an out. And this year, it's only going to cost us $5 million against the cap. It wasn't the big move that everyone wanted. We expected this, right? There's an elephant in flowery branch that hasn't gone away, and until it is, these are the type of players we're going to go after. I have hope in Diablo. I'm not fully out on him. I hope this video gives you some insight into Divine Deablo. Don't let the masses convince you otherwise. Some people already say he's a terrible player when they really don't know that he could be a really good player. Everyone thought Zach Bond was a bad player. Now, look at him now. Not saying it's the same situation. You just never know in the NFL. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, as always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. The offseason's only ramping up as we're just now ending day 2 of tampering, and we still have the NFL draft ahead of us. So until next time, rise up and have a great day.